Hey guys, what's up? This is GaLm, and I'm going to be playing the alpha of a game called Viscera. At least I think that's how it's pronounced. Viscera Cleanup Detail, which you might have already heard of, but if you haven't, it is a very interesting little game that you never really think you would be able to get into. But we're going to go ahead and play a little bit of this because I really enjoyed actually looking at everything. So let's go. Okay, so name, GaLm, age 32, occupation, hygiene technician. Brief, the company feels that the recent events and purge of the station must not reflect badly on its reputation. It is required that each and every corner of the facility be cleaned by Friday. No delays! Your conduct in this matter will reflect on your record and decide your continued employment. We expect each and every employee to conduct themselves in a manner befitting the company's honor. Well, you fucking know what? This place looks filthy. And as a hygiene technician, one of the best in the goddamn sector, or would it be sectors? Wow, I guess you could just say singular. Yeah, I'm the best in the goddamn sector. Gotta clean this shit up. Alright, so welcome to Viscera Cleanup Detail. It is a sort of janitorial kind of game. I'm assuming there's going to be a lot more levels and a lot more features when it comes out fully, but just by itself, it's actually a really unique kind of prospect that you never really think you would do. And thinking about it, it kind of makes me think, because you can see how the entire facility is kind of covered in blood, and there's lots of gun shells and casings and everything all over the place. And it kind of reminds me of like how we play games these days, and like how we can end up covering, well, or at least killing shitloads of enemies all over the place, right? And then we just walk off as if nothing ever happened, besides all those enemies dying. And so the thought process that, you know, in one of these worlds, in one of these mini games that we play, some janitor has to come along and clean everything else up after all the things that happened, that kind of thing is kind of really cool. Granted, when we started off, it said something about a purge, which would obviously mean it's not really so much of a protagonist killing everybody in the station, but more or less more like a actual like story thing where, oh yeah, fucking a shitload of people were killed over here. That kind of thing. It's a little bit different than what I was thinking, but you know, it's still kind of cool. So let's get into the various different features of the game so far. Obviously, we have a little I don't know what it's called. I want to say it's a broom / mop thing. It cleans up blood, and you can smack the walls like this. And I'm not really sure what the hell this is supposed to do. But as you can see, as we gather blood on this broom thing, just making sure there's no blood left over. Anyways, as you can see, more and more blood eventually gets onto the mop, and if it gets too filthy, we start to leave blood. I didn't get enough blood there. We start to leave blood instead of, you know, mopping it up. So, what do we have to do then? Well, we have to have our trusty little bucket of water. We get to our bucket of water, hit it with a little bit of that, and bam! Our mop's cleaned up. Eventually, the bucket of water does get too filthy, and I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do after that. Obviously, whoops. Oh god, I'm making a mess. Obviously, you have to get another bucket. I'm not really sure if there's supposed to be a way where you're like supposed to preserve a bucket and like clean out a specific bucket over and over. But for now, you have this. So let me just go ahead and clean up the mess I made. Jesus. Okay. And alongside that, we have a waste disposal unit, in which we place a lot of the junk that's around the place. So we have like this thing, which kind of looks like a spinal cord. This thing, which I'm not really sure what it used to be, but it's a piece of meat. And obviously, it is no longer attached to its original owner. Oh, God. Yeah, if you drop these things or you throw them aggressively and it misses whatever you're trying to throw it at, there's going to be blood. It gets messy, this game. So we're going to fucking pull out my mop again. Make sure that I have everything set up. So I'm not sure, like I said before, I'm not really sure how many you can have. I don't know what the physics are of this game, but, oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, God. No, I don't want to flip it over. Okay. But obviously, No, no, the blood. Oh, God. Filthy. Filthy, 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 filthy. Clean it up. All right. What the fuck? Is this a fetus? I don't remember this. The fuck? Oh, Jesus. I made a mess. And that's terrible. Anyways. So as you can see, I guess there's a little bit of a physics thing going on there. I don't know what happens if you put too much inside of these hazard containers, but I do know that eventually you... Oh, God damn it. I do know that eventually you will be able to put this on an incinerator on the other side of the facility, which we can totally do now, but I want to fill this up a little bit before I actually get to work doing that. Now, one thing to realize is that this is... Oh, Jesus. That is totally capable of spilling its water. And obviously, that's not so pleasant. So let's mop up the huge mess I made, which is apparently... That's a lot more than I expected it to be. Alright. And then we'll take this over to the incinerator since we kind of filled it up. Now, I'm not sure what kind of, like... Obviously, it's an alpha, so there's nothing really... There's going to be bugs. There's going to be physics glitches. There's going to be a lack of different things. You know. But for now, it's pretty solid. Now, I don't know what happens here. We put this inside of the incinerator and... Oh, I guess it closes eventually. I hear it sloshing around still. There you go. Alright, now you can burn it all. And it's just going to sit there. I guess. I'm not going to go inside there. Is there a way to crouch? No. So you could also directly throw the pieces of meat inside if you're lazy. Or you're efficient. Obviously, you don't want to put it inside of a bucket if there's no bucket around, so you can just do that. Of course, I don't really know the entire goal. I don't think there is really a full one in the alpha besides cleaning up everything. And that is A-okay with me. So I'm going to clean up as much as I can, even if it's on the rooftop. In fact, you know what? Let me get a little bit of exploration going on. So what we've got going on? This random dude over here in this corner got exploded. At least his chest is in relatively decent shape. It represents a torso still, and that is better than nothing. Alright. So one good thing is, you know, this isn't like going to be like a horror game. I think it's pretty much just going to be a janitorial experience. You know, I'm not going to walk around and have to, like, at least I hope not. That I hope eventually we don't have to worry about, like, an enemy really, like, lingering around in the environment still. That'd be terrifying, actually. Imagine if they never told anybody. You're just fucking, you're like, oh man, I'm going to play this janitorial game. Fuck yeah, space. It looks pretty decent. You know, yeah, speaking of which, this game looks really decent. It's on the UDK, which means it's on the Unreal Engine. And, looks decent. I mean, there's plenty of AAA games that look worse than this, and they're still coming out. So that's always funny. So let me just go ahead and get this. Now, a big note, you probably already figured it out. If you didn't, I will have a link in the description to the alpha download. The alpha is free to download at this time, and hopefully forever. I watched the video for this game, and I didn't realize that the description had a link to the download. I was like, oh, I guess this game will come out later on in the year, and I'll check it out then. And then someone told me that that you can download it. And I was like, fuck. Shit. So here I am playing this. It is currently 4 in the morning. And out of all the things to do, I said, you know what? I want to play that one janitorial game. And I'm going to fucking record it because why not? So it's a pretty relaxing experience being the one that cleans up the mess made. Although I think it'd be really fucking neat. Imagine if you came along and you were cleaning up in the middle of a battle. Or if you were cleaning up in, like, right afterwards. Like, you were just watching through the window and you're like, fuck, now I gotta clean that up. I'm sure eventually it's gonna kind of be like, it kind of reminds me of, like, Surgeon Simulator. Let me just go ahead and get a drink on. It kind of reminds me of Surgeon Simulator. In that, it kind of starts off, there's not a hell of a lot there. But there's a chance that eventually as it gets popularity, which I hope it does. This is a game that's very different, very interesting. It's very indie, if anyone wants to go with that kind of phrasing. Indies always love to make pretty cool fucking games. I mean, shit like Papers, Please, this. You never imagine that kind of shit as being like really fun or interesting. Aw, man, I spilled all over the place. But yeah, you never really imagine these kind of games as, for fuck's sake. Why can't they put the incinerator over here? I might be the best goddamn hygiene technician on this side of the section, or sector, but that doesn't mean they fucking satisfy my needs. Oh, we're only gonna have one incinerator, and we're gonna put it on the other side of the facility. Oh, we're smart. Anyways, I really like indie games. For a good chunk of the time, especially when they have very interesting premises like this. Now, there's a lot of indie games that are like 2D kind of platformer games, and I'm not a big fan of platformers, so I don't really care for a good chunk of fucking indie games. But stuff like this is just really neat. You know, Papers, Please is also another example. I've recorded that, and I still need to fucking edit that one day. At this point, I recorded it in like April, and I still haven't put it up, and that's a little bit shameful, but you know, like, you never imagine that you're gonna fucking enjoy just being someone who stamps passports or some shit, right? And then that also kind of gets the ideas flowing. Like, what if you could do this, but in a different way, all like this, right? Like, oh yeah, let's do Papers, Please, but in space. That kind of shit. I think that's what the gaming industry really needs. Oh wow, it actually eventually burned up, I think. Oh, no. Oh. Okay. I never thought I'd be scared of something, but apparently I could be scared of myself killing myself. Right, gotta watch out with that. Let's just go casually put this away. Or fail at doing so. Come on! Physics are definitely not a strong point of this game. That's okay. Just drop that off. And leave it in there. Oh, I dropped the fucking spike. Un momento, por favor. There you go. And that'll clear itself up nice and dandy eventually. Now, there's a nice little thing over here. Someone just left it out here. Need a hand? No, because you're a leg. All right. And you are the other part of the leg. Ah, must have been a soldier arm or leg. All right. But back onto my little tiny rant. We need more games like this. We need more exploratory, awesome shit. And indie devs are obviously the ones that are going to be giving that to us. Whoa, 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 whoa. Does this have water? Whoops, that's embarrassing. So, whoever, if this video ever gets watched by the developers of this game, please continue. And please make it like the most badass Janitor game ever in existence. Though, to be fair, it's kind of one of the only janitorial kind of games in existence. And it fucking works! Alright, so let's get back into this. This sector looks relatively clear. Cleaned up most of the blood. Seems like there's no guts left over. No tiny thing. Any blood on the rooftop? Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, yeah, you thought you were gonna get away from me, didn't you? Oh, you clever little bitch. Alright, okay. Trying to hide the fucking hygiene technician GaLm, huh? Oh, where I've got this shit. I've got physics on my side. Okay. Fuck. Physics is not on my side here. Alright, let's try this with some more boxes. 2 boxes is not nearly enough. Okay. Is this a... Oh, that's a really big box. I didn't realize it. I thought they were the same size. I was like, why can't I jump over this one? The fuck? Okay. Oh, fuck. This is another big one. These boxes need, like, different colors or something so I can tell the difference between them besides just like, oh, the sizes are different. Alright, can I reach it? Yes! Ha 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 ha! I am a pro. Ugh, disgusting. Oh well. Come along, little buddy. So I'm assuming eventually I just throw these inside the incinerator as well. Ugh. I'll just casually put you over here. You know what? Fine. I'm gonna mop up as much blood as I can over here. Okay. Crap. There you go. And then we'll leave that bucket alone. Ooh, a fresh bucket of water for me to use. Fantastic. As long as I don't spill the damn thing. Alright. Come with me. That includes all you limbs. Alright. Now, what do I want to do here? Clean up the blood? Clean up the blood. Cleaning up blood is always fun. Unless you start splattering blood all over the place like that. No. I will be clean. I will be efficient. Well, the next purge comes. No one will even know there was a purge to begin with. Alright. Although I do wish that they could be a little bit more, I don't know, clean when they're going around killing each other. Jeez. Oh, well, whoops, that's an exit. There we go. Oh, missed a little spot up here. Oh, those mercenaries and marines and monsters. Evil little people. Alright. Of course, telling from the debris, pretty safe. I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that I don't think there are any dead monsters around here. Definitely a lot of dead humans, though. I mean, look at this guy. I mean, they kind of left him over here like, shit, dude. What should we do? We kind of kill him? Well, it's a purge. He'll just get cleaned up by the janitor. Oh, jerks. Oh, don't worry. The janitor will clean it up. That's always the story. Jeez. And they don't even know, like, the proper technician term, which is the hygiene technician. People are ungrateful these days. Always tip your waiters. No! Why would I tip waiters money? I'm European, and I've never heard of that. And people are gonna be like, fucking, what the hell's a Europe? And be like, well, there used to be this place called Earth, you see. And there used to be a place called Europe. They didn't have to tip people, so they didn't believe in tipping people. That's very weird. I tip. Not a lot, because I'm poor, but I tip. All the time. Maybe not to the janitor. Then again, who really tips janitors? I don't even see the janitor. Janitor's like an afterthought. Ah, great, I spilled blood right after I picked up the hand. Oh, come on. Just because I squeezed you doesn't mean you have to squeeze your blood all over the place. Just splooge it everywhere. Like, oh, I'm a kidney. Yeah, fucking thank you, kidney. Now I have to fucking pick up after you. Alright. Try not to spill everything by walking. Heh. Alright. Shut up. Parts. You have other friends that will join you, like the torso of this guy, who I'm going to name Steve. Steve had better days until he died. Can't imagine that was a very good day. Or any other days afterwards. Not for Steve, at least. But fuck Steve. Couldn't have just gotten completely exploded into just gore. No, I gotta leave my entire torso. I'm Steve. Steve's a jerk. Steve's the kind of guy who doesn't tip people. And you know what? That's why he's dead. This is a lesson for everybody. You don't tip your fucking waitresses, waiters. You don't give like a nice, you don't even have to tip a janitor. Just say hi nicely to them, right? A nice little hello, like, oh, hello, janitor. I'm so glad you're gonna be literally picking up our shit. Of course, you could always just not be a monkey, you know, and throw feces all over the place. Why do people do that? I mean, toilets exist for a reason. To put shit into them, not shit out of them. I don't know how this is, like, a far concept. How have we gotten this far as a species and people still shit outside the toilets? Then again, I'm fairly certain that most of them do it on purpose. To be jerks to the janitors. If I was a janitor at a school and I saw someone shit on this toilet, or shit out of a toilet on purpose just to be a jerk to me, uh-oh. That person wouldn't be leaving without that shit being on them. They came to get the shit out of them, so I put it right back on them. That's fun. I'd probably get fired and sued. They'd be like, why'd you put shit on my kid? And I'm like, well, he kind of missed the toilet by the entire room. He put it in the urinal. Why'd you do that? Well, I don't know. God Come on. Steve, you're weighing everybody else down here. Get in there, Steve. I'll start throwing you in there individually. No one wants that. All right. Apparently you guys do. Great. Well, I fucking closed it. Steve, this is your fault. Come along, Steve. Get the fuck in there. Great. Now it's on fire. I will get this in there. In some kind of manner. In some kind of way. All right. Well, that's not working out for me, is it? Okay. Enough fire. I need to get these parts out individually. I said individually. There you go. That works. Fuck you, Steve. No one's even know you existed, except for your mom, who's probably even deader than you, or more dead. Of course, hopefully not in the same kind of manner. Ah, Jesus. This is Steve's fault, I tell you. Great, now the fucking parts explode everywhere. Oh, I'm Steve. I gotta explode my spleen everywhere, because I'm Steve. Jeez. Oh, it's a good thing there's fucking two sides to this goddamn incinerator. Oh, well, would you look at that? Two sides to incinerator? Doesn't matter. The same core middle area. Right, fantastic. Oh, fucking panels. I can move them. Cool. Wait, no! Oh, no! I spilled it everywhere. Great, fantastic. Oh, hidden blood. Ha ha! You thought I wouldn't look behind you because I didn't know about the panels. You were pretty close. Well, fuck. Be right back. I need a new bucket. Because why not? More buckets. Like this one. I don't know how people get by in life without having a good few buckets. Alright, we're gonna put these over here in the middle of the hallway. Why? Because we have shit to do here. I'm gonna bring over a lot of buckets for cleaning blood and a lot of different disposal units for picking up the parts that made the blood. Unless those parts don't exist anymore. And never mind. Who puts an arm in the fucking slosh-o-matic machine? Seriously? Oh, great. Look, another arm. Probably the same one. No! It's his other friend. Righty. Thank you. Seriously? Jeez. You'd think with them wanting to clean, well, with them wanting me to clean the goddamn place, they would try to make my job a little bit easier by not sticking the wrong materials inside the fucking slosh-o-matic machine. And I'm gonna get tired of these fucking arms, man. Jerks. Alright. We need another one. Don't give me a torso or something. Thank you. Surely someone must look at the machine and go, wow, that really small arm-shaped object doesn't look like a bucket. But apparently not these guys. That's why I'm the hygiene technician and they're not. Alright. Let's get these goddamn bullets in there.